And we are going to get started. So it says it's recording, so let's hope it is. Hi, Meredith. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so welcome everybody. This call is mostly for new stylists that want to get off to a strong start, but I'm happy to see some people that have been with us for a while and some recent people on here. So you never know, you can pick up a thing or two. I think I have you all muted if you, or at least you have yourselves muted. I think my preference would be that I'm going to run through everything, and if you guys have questions, just take notes as we go, and I'll open it up at the end for a Q&A because I want to make sure I get through everything and don't get stopped with too many questions. So I'm just going to get right into it, and you guys, like I said, just take some notes and you can ask at the end. Okay, so welcome to Color Street for those of you that are brand new. Gosh, what an amazing time to get started with Color Street. Seriously, like it sounds kind of counterintuitive right now with everything that's going on in the world, but oh, hi, Alicia. But honestly, it's been, I think, one of the best times that you could possibly be doing this. You know, nail salons are closed, people are stuck at home, they need things to do. And I've been doing this now for, well, let me introduce myself for those of you that don't know. I'm Kristin Pokrass. I've been at Color Street. I've been with Color Street for almost 3 years now. I started literally a month to the day after the company launched. So July 12th, 2017. And I am an executive director. I've got a team of, we're just under 1,000 women right now. So we're almost at 1,000, yay. And we're over $4.2 million in team sales. So we're doing pretty good. And I got to tell you, last month, March, was our highest sales month ever. It was my personal second highest sales month ever. So again, really exciting time to be a part of Color Street. So I think you guys all made a really wise choice. Okay, so let's talk about, I just got some bullet points here of things we're going to go through. Like I said, if you're just joining me, if I mentioned that if you have any questions, just note them, jot them down, and I'll do a Q&A at the end. Okay, so think about your why. Okay, this is a term you're going to hear a lot in direct sales. What is your why? So your why should tell a story, and what your why is why you got into this. Why are you selling Color Street? Okay, because people need to feel a connection to you, and if they know your story, they're going to feel that, and they're going to want to shop from you as opposed to somebody else. So think about your why, and if you have trouble with that, we have a group that some of you may have joined before you joined Color Street that's called Become a Nail Boss with True Synergy. And in there, you're going to see a lot of different testimonials from stylists with their why. And maybe reading through those will kind of trigger something for you. Go, oh yeah, that is kind of, you know, even if you can't think of it at the top of your mind, like that is kind of why I started this. Okay, so look through that to kind of give you some ideas. But really it should be just about, you know, why this is important to you. Okay. The cool thing about right now is that we are still a ground floor opportunity, and that is something that you should be putting out there to everybody, right? All of your customers, your friends, your family, everything. We're not even 3 years old. So this is still an amazing time to get started and be at sort of the forefront of this business. Okay, now you want to create, so I'm looking at my notes here just to make sure I don't miss anything. You want to create some very specific and measurable goals, right, with your Color Street business. So what does that mean for you? Did you get in this because you want to rise all the way to the top? Do you just want to sell? Do you want to build a team? You know, what is it for you? And so you need to kind of think about, you know, you may have heard this term before, but SMART goals, right? And it doesn't mean SMART like, oh, that was a SMART goal. It's an acronym, right? So the S is specific. So you need to be very specific with your goals. You know, do you want to BQ every month by the 10th of the month so that you can, you know, focus on those increased commission level or enhanced commission levels for the rest of the month? Is your specific goal that you want to be a senior stylist by the end of your second month? So think about it and write that down. Okay, the M in the SMART is measurable. Okay, so it's not just more money, but how much more money do you want to be making? Think about what would change your life. How much more money do you want to be making per month? Don't just say, I want to make more money. What is it that you want? Is it $100, $200, $5,000, $10,000? Whatever it is, I'm telling you right now, it's totally possible. Okay, I'm making more money in this business than I would have ever dreamed in my life I could be making in direct sales, and especially in selling nail strips that cost an average of $10. Okay, so if you want this, you can make it happen. And it's not just for people that got started in the beginning like myself. I have seen people on my team that started in October that are at my same rank now and making the same amount of money as I am now. So anything you want is attainable. Okay, the A in SMART goals is achievable. So you want to stretch yourself, but you can always change it as your business develops, right? Maybe when you get started, you say, yep, I'm going to make $5,000 by my second month. Okay, well, you might realize after getting started that that's not necessarily achievable. Okay, so you just kind of reassess as you go. Realistic is the R. You need to balance the time that you're putting into it versus the goal that you want to achieve. So, I have a lot of people who I hear will say like, yeah, I really want to be a team leader. I'm like, okay, what are you doing to get there? Well, I post about it. I post about people joining my team. Well, that's not going to get you there. Okay. You have to be realistic. If that's your goal, which is 100% attainable, you need to be reaching out to people about the business. You can't just be posting about it. There's so much more that needs to go into it. So, be realistic with the time you're willing to put into it and what you're going to get out of it. Okay, and then the T in the SMART is time sensitive. So put a deadline on your goals. They say if you don't put a deadline on it, it's just a dream. All right, so it's I want to be team leader by month 3. And goals like that will really help you too with the jump start. I'm not sure if all of you here have gone over these with your sponsor or were sent to them before you started, but we have these jumpstart bonuses. Okay, it's our jumpstart program. It's 35, 65, and 95-day goals after you enroll. There are sales goals and there are enrolling goals. And the great thing is they're not, what's the word? Exclusive? No, I can't think of it. I'm going to spend too much time worrying about it. They are not contingent on each other, right? So like you can hit your sales goals or you can hit your recruiting goals, your enrolling goals, or you can hit both. So that's what's really nice about it. So just to quickly go over them, but not in too much detail, within the first 35 days, the goal would be to sell $1,000 and you get $50 product credit. 65 days is $2,500 and you get 75 product credit. And your first 95 days, it's 4,000 PV and you would get 150 in product credit. I hit every single one of those goals. It is absolutely doable. And the really cool thing is when you sponsor somebody, you get matched on their jumpstart bonuses. So you sponsor a girl and she hits her bonus and she gets the $50 product credit, you do too as her sponsor. It's a really incredible program. So if you're enrolling people, which you should be, then you want to be, focusing on this with them as well. Okay, and then we've got our enrolling bonuses. So within your first 35 days, you want to enroll one qualified stylist. Qualified means that they hit BQ. BQ or bonus qualified is $300 in sales in 1 calendar month. Now they don't need to hit it in the month that they enroll. So if you enroll them in April, they have all of May to bonus qualify. Okay, as long as they bonus qualified in May and you enrolled them during your first 35 days, you're going to get that $50 product credit. The next enrolling bonus is 65 days, and that's to enroll 3 qualified stylists. And then the next one, the 95 days, is the team leader promotion bonus. So if you hit team leader within your first 4 commission periods, you're going to get a $100 bonus. And actually, that's $100 cash. That's not product credit. The others were all product credit. This one is cash. And if you hit it within your first 3 commission periods, you're going to get $200 cash. Okay. So those are the jumpstart bonuses. This is posted everywhere. It's in your virtual office. It's in different groups. So you should not have a problem finding that. Okay. Getting back to getting started. How are we doing? We're in 10 minutes in. All right, we're good. Okay, so before your kit arrives, what are some things that you can be doing before your kit arrives? So first of all, you want to create your Facebook group on, I was about to say your Facebook group on Facebook, your VIP group on Facebook, okay? Now, you guys are lucky because right now we're pretty much doing everything over social media because of everything that's going on, and I am your social media girl when it comes to Facebook, okay? Facebook parties are my bread and butter. Those are what really propelled my business. So these are the things that you're really going to want to focus on. And before I get too much into it, because I don't want to get too detailed, I have this document that I created with the help of some of the other girls on my team that is called Getting Started on Facebook. I just posted it in True Brilliance. I uploaded it as a file, so you should have that there. It's like 2.5 pages. It's very detailed on what you can be doing on Facebook. I also send this out to all of my everyone that enrolls under, everyone who's under me, I'm their executive director, gets this from me when they get started. It's in my team page as well. But again, it's in True Brilliance, so all of you have access to that. So I'm not going to get too detailed on it because there's a lot there to dive into. But the basics are creating that VIP group. You want to make it a private VIP group so that you're able to post in there about any specials or promotions that you're doing. Because remember, we cannot post about any special giveaways or promos that are not corporate sponsored outside of our own private VIP group, okay? Not even on your personal page. The only things you can say is join my VIP group, you know, to get in on all the action, and then they can see your specials. And the reason we do that is that we don't undercut other stylists. And I think it's not just like oh, let's be nice about it. It is a corporate rule, so you can get in trouble for that. But I think it's great because, you know, it's hard for stylists that can't offer the same promotions as you do. Like for me, I have tons of product credit from all the jump starts that my girls have hit, right? So I can much more easily offer free sets and things like that. And it's not fair to someone who's just getting started that can't do that. So that's one of the reasons. Okay, so you're gonna create your VIP group. You're going to announce on your personal VIP page that you are now a stylist, okay? You're gonna post it, you're gonna put it in your stories, like you are like, hallelujah, I'm a VIP, or I'm a stylist, and you should come to me to get your nails, right? Everybody should know that. I always say, if you have friends that don't know you're a stylist, then you're doing something wrong, okay? After you get that VIP group going and everything, or before, it doesn't matter. You're gonna create a party in your virtual office and you're gonna make yourself the host. It is such a benefit to us as stylists that we can be the hosts of our own parties so that we can, I heard a term that I like, double dip. Okay, we're getting commission on the sales and we're getting party benefits, right? So do that, create that group or create that party in your virtual office and use that link everywhere in your group. Send it to people. And I always call mine something like no party link, shop here, because you're gonna start doing parties for other people and you wanna make sure that they don't, that they don't shop from your party instead of the person's party that they're should be shopping through, right? So I just say like no party link, shop here, or something like that. Okay, and so you want to always have a party like that open. You can keep them open for 60 days, and then, you know, you can close it out and get all the benefits. So definitely do that. Okay, as far as people that you want to talk to about the product and about the business, like I said, you should be talking to everybody, but they have this another acronym called Franks, and it's giving you 6 different types of people that you should be talking to about your business and about the product itself. Franks, F, friends, obviously, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, so any, you know, moms of your kids, friends, or, you know, moms from sporting events, stuff like that, whatever. And social, so doing it on social media, right? Everybody should know that you're doing this. That's sort of the basis of it. But make sure you're reaching out, okay? This is one of the things that I try to really impress on my girls is that you can't just post and think that people are gonna come to you, okay? I messaged every single one of my friends on Facebook, my female friends. Some people would probably even do their male friends, but I took it one step at a time. I messaged every single female friend and told them what I was now doing. Hey, just wanted to let you know, I just signed up to be a Color Street stylist. Have you tried it yet? If not, I'd love to send you a sample. Here's a link to my VIP group if you want to check it out. Okay, or you could say, I invited you to my VIP group if you want to check it out. If you're not interested, no worries, feel free to remove yourself, okay? Because you can invite whoever you want. They have to accept the invite. When I first started, if you added, say it was called an ad, if you added them to your VIP group, they were just there right away. Now they have to accept. So there's no harm in inviting as many people as possible because they still have to accept it. But my point is invite, but message. You have to reach out to people, okay? And whether that's through Facebook, whether it's through texting, emailing, a phone call, however you are comfortable, but also stretch your comfortability a little bit. But however you can do that and reach those people, that's what you need to be doing, okay? So it's called direct sales for a reason, people. You've got to reach out to people directly, okay? And then also, like, show your enthusiasm for the product. The more excited you are about this product and about this business, the more excited your customers are going to be and the more likely they're going to be to order from you and to buy from you. I notice a huge difference when I am posting regularly in my group and on my personal page on the interaction I'm getting and the amount of sales that I'm getting. So it's not enough to just post once a week. It's not enough even to post once a day. My goal in my VIP group is to post 2 to 3 times a day. I have a scheduled post for that, which is amazing that you can do that. You can sit down, like say on a Sunday, and plan out posts for the rest of the week, or plan out posts just for the first 3 days and then do it again. But, you know, those are my planned posts. And then if anytime somebody orders, I am posting a thank you to them in my VIP group as well. You can either post nail fees of the ones they ordered, which is really good when you're just getting started, because it's a really easy way to show all of your VIPs the amazing nails that we have on real hands without just like a post, look at this nail fee, look at this nail fee. So someone places a buy 3, get 1 free, you're gonna post those 4 nails that they bought, nail fees of those. And not only are your customers and your your group members going to see, hey, look at that, people are buying from her. Okay, if other people are buying, I'll buy too, right? So that, and they're gonna get to see these beautiful nail fees without you just like throwing it in their face. Okay, once you start getting super busy and you don't have time to grab nail fees every time, you can do a cute little screenshot of their order from your virtual office. It's going to show you the beautiful thumbnails, and people love those as well. So my point is, you're going to end up posting quite a bit in your group if you're planning out 2 to 3 posts and you're thanking every customer when they buy. I think that's going to make a huge, huge difference. Okay. So back to before your kit arrives. I did a post in my VIP group when I first got started, and I said anybody who places an order before my kit arrives is going to be entered to win a free set. And when my kit arrived, I did a live unboxing, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you do something similar, but absolutely do the live unboxing, okay? Because people want to see what's in your kit. And when hi Ashley, when they see how much you got for $129, their minds should be blown, okay? Because this kit, as you know, you're barely paying over retail to get what you get in there. For what you would pay for 13 sets, you're barely paying over retail to get that kit and to start your business. And they want to see all those twosies and the catalogs and everything and see your excitement, okay? And I did a quick little application when I first got my kit. And then during that live, I did the drawing for the free set of nails. So before my kit even arrived, I already had like $300 worth of sales, okay? So definitely think about doing something like that. Okay, and then as far as, I think, you know, like you really need to strike while the iron is hot. When you first get started, you are like super stoked, you're excited, you're motivated. That is when you should be reaching out to people and asking them if they want to join you too. Like, oh my gosh, girl, I am having so much fun with this business. Like you should totally do this, okay? And again, reaching out is direct contact. It is not just posting. Posting is fantastic. You need to do that too, because you're gonna have people that are watching from the wings and seeing what you're doing and seeing your success, but you need to be reaching out as well. Okay, we talked about the jump starts already. Okay, as far as available ongoing training, Color Street's amazing with that. We have a Tuesday morning call at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm in California, so I say everything in Pacific, but they usually use Central Time. So when you see things coming out from Color Street, it's typically in Central Time. So you gotta do the math. So Tuesday trainings, we also now have a Connect the Dots live in the official Color Street group every morning at 7 a.m. Pacific, a little early for me, but it's there. And it's also recorded, so you can watch it back later. And we have team calls once monthly in the big, the True Brilliance group that you are all in. We have this new stylist call twice a month, once in the day, once in the evening, and it is recorded. And we have the app. The app is amazing, you guys. We didn't have any of this when I started. You guys are coming in. It's such an incredible time. Like my virtual office when I started was so wonky. We had to do everything by hand. Imagine this, you guys, with the ones of you that have big teams already. I had to write out by hand who was BQ and who needed to get there and where did this person go and how, and then Ashley, get this, we had to hope that we got it right and see if our title changed like the next day of the month, like when the month started. It was insane. So we're so lucky now that we have this beautiful virtual office with all of these fantastic reports you can run and the graphical tree. And so I highly recommend you go through your virtual office, click on every single thing, because I will tell you, you will miss something. I still am learning things that I didn't notice before. So click on everything, figure it all out. But the app is amazing. You all need to download the app. It has the best quick to the point training that I've ever seen. The videos are like 1 to 3 minutes. There's also some of it is just documents to look over. But the coolest thing is that you are earning points, or I don't know what they're calling them, I think points, that you can redeem for things like full sets, catalogs, twosies, all of this awesome stuff. Now there is a little bit of a hold on that right now with everything that's going on, you know, shipping and the shipping department has been cut down as far as employees go. So they are putting a little bit of a hold on redeeming those points, but you can absolutely still be earning them. And again, you're going to teach yourself some really, really helpful things. So, okay. And then as far as like the comp plan, you know what, I'm not going to get into it. If anybody has a specific question they want to ask, they can ask. I will admit I'm not a comp plan guru. I've got the basics down, but it can get a little bit confusing. So, okay, it's 11:22. I got through all of my notes, so I want to see who has questions. First, I'll start with the chat because I saw Tina put a question in there. When your party is over, should you start the new link prior to the old being done or the next day? So basically, Tina, what I do, as soon as I set the party to pending host order, I create the new one. So you can only have one party open at a time under an email address, but you can set the party to pending host orders and still open up a new party and then go back and get those, cash in on those benefits whenever you want to. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? You want to say something? Do you want to unmute yourself here? I'm just going to.
I was going to type it, but it might take it easier. So the first party that I have for myself is done on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, like Saturday, should I switch it where I put it pending post order?
Yeah.
And set up the new link?
Yes.
Or do I wait until Sunday?
No.
To do that?
No. If it needs to close on Saturday, set it as pending host orders on Saturday. And I mean, literally the second you're done hitting that button, open up your new one. Because you want to always have one open in your name. Because what if you waited till Sunday and you got $150 worth of orders, you know, and just on your website without a party attached to it. So yeah, always do that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, does anybody have any questions? You guys can unmute yourselves, or if you don't know how to do that, just type into the chat and I can unmute you on my end. Nothing? I'm just going to unmute really quick just in case anybody is confused. Any questions? Okay. Good. All right, cool. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm just going to mute you guys again so you don't have to worry about if you got kids in the background talking. Once again, the Getting Started on Facebook document, I mentioned that some of the team members helped me with that. Ashley was a big contributor to this one. I actually took her stuff and just sort of added some of my own thoughts. So this is a fantastic document, and you can find that now in the files section of True Brilliance. And just a couple things that people sometimes ask about. So if by chance let's say you decide that, you know, like this isn't for you and you decide to quit, right? Which you can do. That's your choice. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can do it. You actually can reactivate for $25 within 6 months of quitting. So, but if you did that, you would have to hit BQ within 3 months of reactivation. So something to keep in mind. And okay, once you hit your first jumpstart, or with any jumpstart, just so you know, you're going to see the product credit in your virtual office after commission is run. So let's say you hit it this month in April, you're not going to see it appear in your profile until commission is run, which is usually between like the 1st and the 5th of the month. So between the 1st and 5th of May. And then let's see. Oh, YouTube. These are just notes from other people that have led this call before. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. YouTube. YouTube is fantastic. I got sort of lucky and put out a tutorial video when I first started, and there weren't a lot out there. And it's now the most watched tutorial video on YouTube. And part of that is the way I named it. It was very simple and it's just kind of pops up, but it's also because people share it all the time. So make your own videos, right? Put them on YouTube. It's super easy, and share those links. When someone asks for your video, don't just send them the video, send them the link, and then that person will send it to somebody else. And that's how you're going to increase your watches. And that has gotten me plenty of customers and plenty of stylists over the years, okay? Because they find me on YouTube. Now, with YouTube, be careful. You can't do any giveaways or special deals, just like we talked about with your personal page or outside of your group. All of that needs to take place within your own private group. And yeah, and just look over the policies and procedures manual. It talks about social media on there, and that's in the training as well, just to make sure you're not missing anything there. But yeah, I highly recommend getting on YouTube, and don't overthink it. Like any video you would want to see yourself, make it for other people. And anything you would do in your VIP group as far as going live, make a video about it, or record your video from Facebook Live and put it on YouTube. But having a presence there can be extremely helpful. Okay. Any questions about that? No? Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you all grow and succeed in this amazing business. If you have any questions, reach out to your sponsors first. If they don't have the answers, they should reach out to theirs, and so forth up the line. But I am always here if you need me. And yeah, let's go get them. Like I said, no time better than now with Color Street. So good choice. And here's my awesome nails. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Mwah. Love y'all.